What's up guys, Universal Mastery. So in today's video, if you had saw the video before this, then you're expecting what I'm going to be talking about in today's video, which is what are we really? Are we a hybrid race? Stay tuned. Okay, so first thing first, the context that I want to paint for what I'm about to share with you, or what I should say is the first context that I want to paint for this video that I'm about to share with you is how old is Earth? Okay, so how old is Earth really? Earth is somewhere around 4,000 billion years old. Earth itself, the planet Earth, okay? And there is life forms before Earth was even created, meaning there was planets before Earth was even created, and there's many planets before Earth was created. So let's say there was one specific planet called blah blah after Earth was created, and then blah blah is a certain amount of, trillions, billions of years old, and then there was a planet before that, and then it just keeps going, okay? It keeps going. It's so old that we don't have numbers for that shit, okay? Now, what if I told you that we were not just earthbound, meaning that we actually came, a part of us at least, is from this ancient, who knows what. What if I said part of us is extraterrestrial, meaning part of us is so ancient that we don't even know, there's not really a name for it other than the word extraterrestrial or alien, okay? What if I told you that we are part of that and we're not just human? What if I told you human was a unique race within itself that was created by these extraterrestrials and we just happen to be half and half? What if I told you what if I told you around 4,000 billion years ago there was a specific race of extraterrestrial being, which we are half of, that came down and created a human being and then spliced its DNA, meaning it put in a piece of itself, its own alien extraterrestrial type DNA, and then created a human with that same DNA genetic code, and then that created us as humans. But because we live in such a fucked up society, the higher ups may have this knowledge, let's say, or in some other other people like me have this knowledge, but the truth is, because the higher ups have so much dominion over the masses, they're constantly pumping out like distracting content, meaning like just all these distractions that don't really, it's like no one's talking about the shit I'm sharing with you, right? This is real shit, guys. Like when you actually start to study all this stuff, you go back into the tablets of Thoth, you start to work with ancient energies, you start to connect with really, really wise, aware, self-aware, conscious people. We're all talking about this shit. This is the shit we're talking about. And when I mean we are all, I mean like 2% of us. Like there is not that many of us, but 2% is still a good amount. And it just happens to be that 2% seems to find their way to each other. It's just like this energetic gravitational pull that we are constantly living our lives in, and we just happen to be drawn towards each other. Like we happen to make contact with each other. It's just how it works. So basically what I was saying is this is all food for thought. I'm not saying I'm 100% right, but I will tell you from my perspective, from what I know, from what I study, I'm 100% right about this. I know this. Now, when it comes to like exactly the exact year when this happened, I don't know that shit. I don't know. All I can tell you is it happened somewhere around 4,000 billion years ago. Okay, and I've seen results manifest through, through my life, through the studying that I do, through the effort that I put in to try and figure these things out. And it was actually it was shown to me because I'm a student to this kind of stuff. Okay, I'm a student to this kind of stuff. And it was shown to me. So I'm constantly getting results from the things that I'm learning. Like I'll see something pop up on YouTube, I'll read it, I'll listen to it as an audio. Like I'm sure a couple of you do for my channel. You'll just kind of sift through it and just listen to it and see what you can gain from it. And then I'll go into my real world and then I will see actual results of what I was listening to. Like showing me like little signs and little pieces to the puzzle. Like this was right, but this part was not right. But this part was, and it's all manifesting in my day-to-day life, or vice versa. Maybe I'll see a sign before I even go on a YouTube channel. Like I'll see something pop up. Like for example, I was walking one day. This was recent, and I'm talking to my friend, one of my close friends, like one of those people that, you know, were on the same path. And his name's Gabriel, and we were walking, and I was telling him that I swear I saw these aliens, like alien ships, right? Alien ships in the sky, in Miami. I swear I saw them. Like I did not know what the fuck they were, and then they all just like departed in different directions. And my only option was maybe they're helicopters or they're like airplanes flying away from me that make it look like they're just standing there, because they were just standing there, these lights. But I stood there for like 10 minutes just like looking at it, trying to figure out like, are those helicopters? And it was nighttime. And you know, all I know is that next thing you know, they all went just different directions. Like one went that way, one went that way, one went that way. And I was like, what the fuck is going on? And the next thing you know, I'm walking with my boy Gabriel and I'm telling him about this experience. And we just happened to literally, in the most random place to it, all the way on South Point in Miami, happened to walk upon, on the sidewalk, a spray painting of an alien head. As I'm telling him about my experience, we look at the ground and there's this alien head right there. Like literally right when I started talking about it. And it's like, that's a sign that I'm on to something. It's a sign that we're on to something. We're creating something. Just talking about these things is energetic. It's powerful. Okay, it's a ritual within itself, guys. A conscious ritual. So then that happened, and then I happened to come across a YouTube video about 3 days later that then gave me more clarity on what the fuck was going on. Meaning, it had, like, the title of the video was Alien Spaceships or Spacecrafts, and it was this, like, guy that's been studying it for 40 fucking years. Okay, so he knows obviously a lot more than I do about the spaceship end of things and all that stuff. I don't know too much about extraterrestrials other than the fact that a lot of the stuff that we think might not be extraterrestrial really is. And you know, basically what I'm saying is there's so much when it comes to extraterrestrial. Like that's such a big rabbit hole that's why I haven't dove into that yet, because I'm still trying to master the art of Earth and everything bound to Earth right now in the universe. Like that's what I'm working through, those planes. And once I master that, for sure, I'm gonna have to go into extraterrestrial, because I'm seeing a lot of connections with the entities that I'm working with, the spiritual powers, the currents of energy I'm working with are directly connected to these extraterrestrials. So I have a belief that a lot of these extraterrestrials are working with these ancient powers as well. That's my personal belief. And then I think also some of these ancient powers are extraterrestrial. So, and then, you know, then you take it all the way back to source, right? So back to what this video is about is we are the hybrid human being. We are half this creature from another dimension, like different planets, on different planets, on different planets, on different planets. You may have been from the fucking 8 billionth planet before Earth in a different race, and I may have been a different race than you on the 82nd, 30 billionth planet before Earth, and that's a number we can't even comprehend of how many billions of years ago that would be. And but then when you get far enough back, there's a source. There was something that we're all connected to, and that's what makes this whole thing so beautiful. Like you could be a different being than I am. Like let's say you're a different, like we all have that same connection with source. That's why we can all resonate with each other and we can all feel connected. But you also may be a different race than I am. I'm Caucasian, right? Now this is the mundane, this is the surface way of saying it. Like I'm Caucasian, you may be African American, you may be Asian, you may be Indonesian, you may be Hispanic, you may be Spanish. Like I don't you know, you may be Greek. These are all mundane surface things for like being from different planetary races. Like when it comes to like different extraterrestrial type beings, like Pleiadian, kind of those things. See, I haven't really studied too much about that, but I do know that our race is significant. Like our own ancestorship is very different. Like my ancestors weren't the same as your ancestors. If you were, let's say you're African American, I'm talking about on a billion-year standpoint. Like, yes, our ancestors may have been very connected within like the, let's say 400 to 1,000, 2,000 year standpoint, like on this earth standpoint, yes, our ancestors were connected because we're all on earth and we're all coexisting together. But I'm talking about before earth, before 4 billion years ago, 4,000 billion years ago, my bad. We had our own planets and we all existed, like all Caucasians, whatever race that is, you know. We all existed in that planet, and then all African Americans existed in this planet, all Asians existed on this planet, but we obviously weren't called, we weren't called that, right? And then we have media in today's society that tries to make us all racist and fight against each other. It's just a bunch of weird shit. But yeah, I mean, this is all food for thought, guys. Really think about this. I'm not gonna make the video much longer because I don't want my camera to die out on me. Make sure you drop down and hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Also hit the notification bell if you feel like you learned something today. If you feel like there's something now that you can kind of contemplate and put your mind to. Also drop down in the comments below. I'll engage with you there. Feel free to add me on Instagram. Send me a direct message. I also have spiritual services, meaning I can help you make spiritual communion, or I can help you get a spiritual companion, okay? Both are in the same context, okay? So it would be a 15 to 30 minute FaceTime call. I'm gonna channel a spirit for you. Specifically a demon, and then I'm gonna give you all the tools that you need, like the N. I'm gonna give you the sigil. I'm gonna give you, you know, literally all the tools you need, like to make contact with that demon. Okay, like in terms of candle color, in terms of plant, in terms of zodiac sign, in terms of metal, whatever you want to use. Okay, but I'm gonna give you exactly what you need, and I'm gonna be that channel for you to get you in direct contact with the being that will serve you best, will teach you things, and you'll learn a lot from. So other than that, I'm gonna wrap it up here. I'm gonna catch you guys on, oh wait, no, hold on. Go down my description, check out my merch. It's gonna be the first link there. Sigil merch, really powerful merch. And then go down to the link below that. That's gonna be my Facebook community. Make sure you follow that, guys. I'm trying to grow the Facebook community where we're all gonna be conscious of our spiritual journey, and we're all gonna be, you know, connected together. And I'm gonna be sharing extra content on there. So make sure you check that out. Second link and first link, okay? Other than that, I'm gonna catch you guys on the next video. Have a great rest of the day or night, wherever you're at. Peace.